Hello everyone. Today we will study the concept of work. This is from the chapter Work and Energy. So you can also take your textbook and keep it open before we go on for the classes. So first of all, I'll give you some examples where you have to analyze whether a work done is there or not. So children, you may think about during your exam days, you are sitting on a chair. You are working out some 10 mathematical problems. So you may tell your parents that, Mom, I have worked a lot. But are you doing the work in the terms of physics? Next example is, we are whirling a stone with the help of a thread. So, are we doing a work on the stone? A person is keeping a load on his head and he is not moving. Is he doing a work? We are pushing a wall and we fail to move it. Are we doing a work? These are our daily life examples. So let us come back to the concept of work. The concept of work in normal life is totally different from the concept of work in physics. In physics, work is said to be done when there is a displacement in the direction of the force. Next, we will go for the definition of work. Work is defined as the product of force and displacement. So, can we convert this definition to a mathematical equation? So, we will write it. Work is equal to force into displacement. So we have already defined work as the product of force and displacement. So work is equal to force into displacement. So we can write it as W is equal to F into D. So already in the first chapter, we know what is displacement. It is the shortest distance between the initial and the final points. So W is equal to F into D is the mathematical equation for work. So now let us go back to the example of you sitting in a chair. Are you doing any work? If you are sitting in a chair, you are not getting displaced. So here the work done becomes F into 0. That's why I have told you earlier that the concept of work in physics is different from the concept of work in our daily life. Let us now go back to the unit of work. Let us analyze it. The unit of work. What is the unit of force? You know, you have already studied in your last chapter. The unit of force is Newton. And what is the unit of displacement? It is the SI unit is meter. So, work has a unit, Newton meter. So, when we do a work, actually we are spending some energy. For example, we can just rub your hands. We are doing a work. A heat is produced inside your body. So, the thing is that the unit of work is Newton meter. It can be the unit of energy too. So, this Newton meter can be replaced by another unit which we call as joule. So, this unit is given to this work in order to honor the great scientist James Prescott Joule. So, we have seen the unit of work. What is the unit of work? It is Newton meter, and this Newton meter is called joule. So, a question can be asked to you. Define 1 joule. So, 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. So, how can we define 1 joule? 1 joule is the amount of work done on a body when a force of 1 Newton produces a displacement of 1 meter in that body. So, once again to repeat, 1 joule of work is said to be done when a force of 1 Newton produces a displacement of 1 meter in a body.